under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Twins really taking care of their rivals in this series so far, looking for the sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
John Means will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Minnesota, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Another try at 2-2. And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Now that's popped up. Ruiz has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Kenta Maeda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now at the plate is Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Batting second.
Striding forward now is the DH, Cedric Mullins. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. But this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Well, right on cue, here is the first baseman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch coming, here it is. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Sano. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 289 is the average coming in. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Stewart is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss, strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. So now to the plate, DJ Stewart, chopped weakly to the left. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 balls and a strike now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Hayes stands at first with 1 out. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that misses for ball 4.
Batting seven. That's shortstop. Ready.
In now for the O's, Freddie Galvis. Set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One yanked just foul. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. On its tailor-made to short, 6. 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. It's taken strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Nobody out, runner on first. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Swing and a little tapper. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping up is Kyle Garlick, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
There goes Buxton. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Twins retired in short order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. 1-1. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Severino. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate now, Jahmai Jones, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball in.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Jay Happ comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Jay Happ.
Three and two now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now battling number 31.
Next up, Cedric Mullins. In past meetings with J-Hap, he's just 2 for 12. First pitch of the AB on its way, and it's fouled away. Severino on second. Jones is over at first with one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
Hit softly down the line at first. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Hit back up the middle. Simmons has it. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. 3 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front. 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Andrelton Simmons. And they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Luis Arias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Popped up. Ruiz is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Galvis has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Pat Valaika. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, talking about making the pitcher work, Dero. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
At the plate, DJ Stewart fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Malaika, base runner at first with 1 out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. In past meetings with J. Happ, he's got 1 hit in 17 at-bats. 2-1, here it is. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Sano. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2, full count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
And stepping in, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Here comes the 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Ashton Godot comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's Byron Buxton now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Buxton hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Left field, Kyle Garver.
To the plate now, Kyle Garlick, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A tag for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 1-0. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. In field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now it'll be Pedro Severino. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jahmai Jones. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Jones, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Severino, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Sano is there, 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Matt Shoemaker takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Severino rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
2-1.
Two and two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. A run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So now here is Luis Arias. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offense.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus
The
far.
center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika, fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Right side, reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, number 24.
Digging in next, DJ Stewart. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Ball 3.
Freddie Galvis will. And that's in there, 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. And now the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Garver moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Next to hit, Rio Ruiz, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
All even now, 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Travis Lakins is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Travis.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. 2 high,
3 balls,
and
no
it's
strike.
3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0. Cody Stashak gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
61. Cody Stashak.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Pedro Severino.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jahmai Jones. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
I want to know where you from. Left cheek, right cheek. How you getting them tight jeans?
Standing in now, Cedric Mullins, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Paul Fry will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Minnesota.
The next twin up are hit Polanco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So here is Kyle Garlick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The Twins entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Mountcastle becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Austin Hayes comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
At the plate, Pat Valaika, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here. You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a drive out to left center field. Simmons racing for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
So stepping in is Luis Arias. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And a ball 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-0 is outside for a ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's finally over for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So next to hit is Nelson Cruz, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
Simmons over at second arrives at first with no outs. A ball and a strike.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Final strike for the Twins. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ashton Godot gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kenta Maeda couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.